Greetings, gamers, and welcome to a live stream this week. This week, we are venturing into the Disney Afternoon Collection. Disney Afternoon Collection is a collection of all the popular Capcom classics that were on the NES back in the day. A lot of these games are pretty rare nowadays, and big bucks if you want the original thing. Actually, I think the cheapest one out of all these is actually the original DuckTales, which we're playing tonight. But literally from there, they start bumping up the price. Chip and Dale's probably a little bit more. Tailspin's up there. I know Darkwing Duck is a decent chunk of change. And once you get up to DuckTales 2 and Chip and Dale 2, those are both pretty big bucks. I want to see DuckTales 2 is more expensive though offhand. But regardless, it's a nice little compilation Capcom put together, kind of similar to the Mega Mans that were put together. Capcom's just been knocking out with all these compilations lately. So no better way to start it out than the game that really started all the great Capcom classic fun goodness. Let's jump into some NES DuckTales at its best. As you can already see, they added some additional things like time attacks, boss rushes, a whole bunch of different add-ons, which are great because it gives you some replayability there. But I couldn't tell you the last time I actually beat this one. It's been quite some time, so it's going to be interesting tonight. But let's dive in and see where we can get to going. Alright, right from the get-go we can already see just screaming NES, loving the tunes. I'll just do normal, I'm not out to impress today. Now, I didn't know if offhand if there was a particular order that you'd want to do these levels. Kind of like Mega Man setup, you know, you pick where you want to start. But I usually recall starting in Transylvania when I would play. I don't even know if that's particularly a good way to start. It's just one that I'm more accustomed to doing. The classic Pogo. That is definitely a power you need to master in this game. But this is one of the Capcom classics that have certainly aged extremely well. It's funny when we say Capcom, a lot of people think Mega Man, but DuckTales is probably a close second, I'd have to say. I love how they give you that power-up and it's not really anywhere to fully utilize it. Now, the funny thing that I noticed is a lot of people are bent out of shape. If you want to get particular with the DuckTales series, that in the actual cartoon that this game's representing, Scrooge McDuck is wearing a blue overcoat, and then, I'm guessing due to graphical limitations, he is wearing a red overcoat in this version. Now, if you read the comic strip at all, he actually would wear this color, so it's kind of funny that it is kind of accurate in a technical sense that, hey, Scrooge McDuck does wear a red overcoat in the comics, but nowhere to be seen in the cartoon series. Now, we got these mirrors. There we go. I know there's a lot of hidden ways to go in here. Which one do you take, though? Let's try right. Okay. Yeah, Transylvania is a pretty big stage, and it's got a lot of stuff going on. Oh, wow, that takes you straight to the boss. Magic of the Spell, popular lady. She was always in a lot of good episodes of DuckTales, I remember. what's the best way to dodge this one? Okay, let's bounce on her just right. Yep. Ah, crud. Getting sloppy. You know, it's on the NES controller, it's a piece of cake, but I have to say I'm struggling a bit with this PlayStation controller. But there, as you can see, is a rewind option that you can click anytime you want. So that's kind of a cool thing that they added to this package for people that don't want to just want to have fun with the game or just experience it and don't want to have to get an NES and a Game Genie. They can actually just, oh, I messed up. I mean, hardcore gamers would be, you know, disgusted and rolling their eyes, but I think it's a great option because, I mean, honestly, I like having the option. I know that's not exactly the most authentic feel there, but sometimes you just want to cruise through a game in casual play, I call it. You don't want the old hardcore route. So the rewind feature handles that very well. Okay, so you knock out Transylvania, and you skip over it now. Now they got the Amazon, Himalayas, and the Moon. I remember Amazon isn't too bad, I don't think. Let's give that one a whirl. There we go. Classic. Very catchy tunes. Now, out of all these Capcom classics, I've honestly only beaten this one. I've played them all. At one point in time in my life, all the games in this collection. But I've only beaten this one. And from what I remember, remember Darkwing Duck being pretty difficult. It was like a Mega Man. DuckTales 2 is similar to this one, but I didn't get very far. I just didn't, I didn't really sit down and give it the college try. I only played it for like maybe a half hour to an hour and tried it at one point in time. And it just seemed a lot like this one. I'm like, same old, and I just wasn't, cruising for it. But, Chippendale's Rescue Rangers, I've played that one, and I've actually had a heck of a time with that one. That one I've struggled a bit, I gotta say. I know a lot of people, once you get it down cold, it's not that hard. But I always struggled with that one, Chippendale. I think I struggled with it because I actually would usually play that one 2 players. And whoever I was playing with at the time, most likely Eric, we just didn't have that game down cold, you know? We'd give it a few tries and then struggle a bit and be like, ah, the heck with this. Now, I want to say you want to collect a whole bunch of, all this good stuff. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you get a different ending depending on how your score at the end. So if you have a whole bunch of, eggs, if you have a certain high score of money that you've collected, you will see a different ending. Now, a lot of people that say this game's easy, and I'll probably say, compared to most of the other ones, this one isn't that bad. I missed Launchpad, come on. Oh. Well, that's why you just... Wait a minute, Launchpad. There we go. Wait for that bee to go by. Yeah, that rewind button's nice. Wish I had one of those in real life. Like, hey, wait a minute. I cannot believe I can't time this with Launchpad. I mean, I'm gonna chalk it up to, honestly, my whole feeling set is more for an NES controller. You know, I'm gonna say the heck with that. And try to reach him this way. Yeah, see, it was no problem. I'm jumping from the wrong point. I'm making it harder than it needs to be. I should have just jumped off there when it grabbed on. There we go, finally. Making a career out of Launchpad. And then you get nailed by a bee. Now that seemed just a tad bit cheap. Just a tad bit. There we go. I wonder if there's any way to avoid this. Yep, that's how you avoid it. Gotta love the rewind. Actually, I need to find some cake stats because this is getting tough. Hey, what's going on, Ryu? Yeah, reading the comments will do that, but that's fine because we're covered here, Ryu. And you wanna know why? Because we have this, our friend, Rewind. Have you completed this wonderful compilation yet on the modern consoles? There we go. Yeah, I know, it's kind of the shameless gamer route of Rewind today. But, you know, I've already lived the life of the original NES of beating this. I think I've earned the luxury. I've earned the luxury to not have to deal with that no more. Yeah, isn't there a way to bounce up there? I'll rewind to where that chest is. I thought you could bounce up that path. Well, let's not get hit by this guy. Oh, you gotta get careful with this rewinding. That doesn't take you up nowhere. I thought that would take you to another route. And I missed him. Yeah, I'm missing everybody. This is some pretty solid emulation because, so this is where you gotta pay up to pass through. But I really thought there was a loophole around this. Ah, I see. You know, I've never played I never really gave the Game Boy version a, college try, you know? I really like to try out that Game Boy version. Because I've heard, a lot of good things about it. Is it pretty much the same as this, just kind of watered down? There we go. Well, can't resist doing that. Thanks! Well, we're gonna have to rewind here. Like, no matter what, you're gonna get killed there. There we go. Yeah, I would, it's definitely on my bucket list, to be honest. When I get through these, I just find it interesting. I'm assuming I do have no other route. Yeah, I just gotta tap it. That's how you do it. There we go. See? A few tries, just a few. Oh, great. This. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of rewinding can't fix. There we go. Well, this level wasn't very generous with health like the last one. But I will say I'm a big fan of the rewind. Now, have you beaten the Game Boy versions number 1 and 2 for this game? Because I know nothing of number 2. What do we got left here? We got... let's try the Himalayas, why not? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure both the DuckTales are on the Game Boy, right? That'd be interesting in comparison. Because that was one of the interests of this collection, is that this one has both DuckTales with the rewind option. And, you know, if you beat one of them, it'd be interesting to see number 2 in action. I just don't know, I played it a little bit, but like I said, I wonder how big of a change it is, if much at all. Crazy goat. There we go. Oh, that's for ice cream? Come on. I thought there had to be something more than just that, right? Don't go all that way just for some ice cream. Oh, there's Launchpad doing his thing. Ah, I see what you mean. I've beaten this game probably 2 or 3 times tops. Yeah. But as I said, it was a long time ago. Actually, the most recent way I can relate to this game is with the 2013 remake. I'll never forget that day. The day it came out, I bought it for the Wii U. And Derek came over for a game night, you know, before we recorded them, back in 2013. And we sat down and we blasted through that entire game. We sat down and did not get back up till we beat that 2013 game, and that was such a... It was such a fun... Whoa, Fred. Well, let me keep that. It was such a fun throwback and modernization. That was a remake that was really done well. I mean, I can't stress how well that one was really done. I mean, it had the charm there. I like the added story elements that they did. All having, you know, the original voices. That was all a hoot and holler. For some reason, I feel like I can fall straight down from here. No. Never mind. There we go. You don't. You die. Good thing you got that check. That check there to find out or not. Well, you gotta love third-party content. Have any of you guys seen the actual new cartoon series of DuckTales? I've watched a few with my daughter, and I probably appreciate it a little bit more than she did. She actually prefers watching the original. But it's not so bad. But I gotta say, the new one, it's more of a hit and miss with episodes. I'm not a big fan, actually, of episodes revolving around the kids so much. I mean, I always enjoyed it more when it was about, you know, Donald or Scrooge. And the new one really focuses on the kids, which I think I get it. I guess they, you know, want to relate to kids or something, but I just thought that was funny because when I was a kid and I watched the series, you know, I always found it annoying when the episode revolved around the kids. I always wanted it to revolve around Scrooge or Uncle Donald or some crazy story. Oops, there we go. Man, this rewind is so much nicer. I don't know why they didn't do this in the Mega Man compilation. The rewind works so much better than in the PS4 Mega Man that I streamed, because that thing, you had to, like, save state, load state constantly. That was just kind of annoying. This better be worthwhile wherever I'm going. Oh yeah, we gotta save Bubba. Looks just like Bubba. Alright, save Bubba and he'll reward you, alright. Good stuff. But the question is, how are we getting back, Bubba? Yeah, you got that right. I was a big fan of Gizmo Duck. I thought he was a classic. What's going on, Sega CD? Whew, that was a jump. Yeah, I was a big Gizmo Duck fan, and I really like how they added him into this game, too. I remember the first time I got his controller on the moon, his remote control, and then I got to activate him to blow up the wall. I mean, it's such a anticlimactic thing when you look at it now, but as a kid I was like ecstatic that, you know, I got Gizmo Duck and got him to blow up the wall in the level. That was like my highlight of playing the game as a kid. Alright, at least we got the good... Whoops, no. Need that moolah. Okay, so we got the hit point. I'm guessing we're capped on hit points. It looks like we got a lot of space there. Launchpad wants to give me a ride back. What's the other way to get to the boss of this level? That's the funny thing, I just don't remember where nothing's at. Oh, I gotta go up where that big old tomato was rolling, I think, and go up. That's probably where I gotta go. Gotta pick up every piece. Yep, this is... Oh, I'll just take the hit. That's where we need to go. See some Beagle Boys. Really looks like there'd be something there if you went after that Beagle Boy, so let's just take a look. Oh. Something good? Cake, preferably? No, no cake. All that just for some points? Yeah, I'll take my health back. And... there we go. That's a good point. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have the same complaints just like Mega Man. It is really like wonky feeling because you're used to having... It's more like the Super Nintendo setup, and I prefer the buttons next to each other when you're holding and hitting. This pogo is something else on a PlayStation controller. So the million-dollar question is, obviously I'm playing this. What is everybody else playing nowadays? Okay, so we just got the mines and the moon. I'm saying, I guess, go hit up the mines, right? Why not? Ryu, you play so many RPGs, I tell ya. You're like the RPG king. Oh, crud, I forgot. You gotta go get a key out of here. Yeah, that's that was about my one complaint about this one. Hey, what's your take on the remake of Secret of Mana, Ryu? I'm sure you're all over that one, aren't you? There's been a lot of talk about that one, for whatever reason. And me, I've never played Secret of Mana. I've got to say, I've seen reviews on it, and it looks very interesting. It looks fun. It looks like a great way to enjoy a multiplayer RPG or single player. But there seems to be a lot of polarization on that remake for some reason. Yeah, I guess you're right. But you well earned the Mega Man Jesus title. You have that down cold. Without your guidance, I probably wouldn't have made it through those. Okay, so where is this key? What the heck? Isn't there some kind of special route, or am I supposed to bounce up and get there somehow? Nope. So like it's in Transylvania, go get a key. Well, thanks. Can you be a little bit more descriptive of where this key is? Ah, it's buggy on Steam, huh? Yeah, I've just seen people talk about it on the Switch and everything. I gotta say, I'm a big Switch advocate because the portability, man. Alright, let's try the other window. Where's that take you? Takes you over here, which is nothing because I've already been over here. What am I missing? That's the million-dollar question. Well, I might as well go all the way back to that warp, because it's taking over here. And we know that it's not this mirror, because this one takes you to the end, I believe. Yeah, this just takes you to the end boss. And I don't think there's an alternate route. Nope. So... yeah, it's definitely a mirror, but where is that mirror? Okay, we tried those. It's not this hidden wall. Ugh. Okay. Well, now that one took me, it feels like somewhere different. I'll take it. Whew. Get those reflexes going. That is this controller, man. I'm hitting jump like 3 times. You can hear it on the... finally tapping out. Huh. There's definitely no hidden wall there. Whoa, and that took you the wrong route. That's why we like this. Might as well rewind all the way back. This ain't that route. Okay. Why would they have those there unless they're supposed to do something? Loving it. And then that takes you there. Okay, which now takes you here. Which gives you the key. Eureka. We got it. Deductive reasoning. You just keep going all over the place. And get out of there. Now we can actually go to the mine. Yeah, like I was saying, that's my only real gripe about this game, is I think they just recycle the Transylvania level too much. It's like a main hub of this entire game, practically, for how much they do with that level. And, you just visit it too much. With all these other levels, I don't know why they couldn't have been like, oh, the key's hidden in the Himalayas or something. I mean, just another level. give more replay value. But just a minor gripe. How does a pogo cane really work in real life? I'd like to see somebody use one. I don't think it'd be very comfortable. Gotta pick up every piece. Alright, it's Miss Beakley. She's just gonna be throwing cakes I don't need. So let's try this route. Okay, maybe that wasn't the direction I was supposed to be going. Ah, let's go, let's go! Yeah, that is true. The good old days when you couldn't just type in and watch somebody beat it for you. Yeah, I gotta say, I was always a fan of doing games the old-fashioned style. And I guess I should be pogoing these guys perfectly, shouldn't I? Let's rewind this and do it the right way, shall we? There we go. Gotta do some leap of faith. Interesting. And there's Launchpad. He's handy in all these levels. Alright, there's the kids. See you later, kids. Oh, there's nothing for hopping around over there? Come on, they can't give you like one little, diamond? Well, that ice cream ain't gonna do a whole lot of good there. Alright, the party can finally begin. I go and start this stream early for Coola D, so then him and his cat don't go to bed too early, and he shows up late. Use the seesaw. Alright. That's one heck of a delivery. Where the heck are we going now? Finally, the boss. This episode was so funny that they're causing earthquakes. Uh-oh. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Oh, that's pretty cool. Doom 3 on the Xbox 360 is great. The BFG edition. Doom 3 I've beaten several times, and all the times have been on a different platform. I beat Doom 3 first on the PC immediately when it came out. Man, I remember buying a special video card just to be able to handle Doom 3 at the time. And, yeah, Doom 3 was awesome. Then, I got it on my original Xbox just to see what it was like to play it on a console, because that was a big deal at the time. The original Xbox could actually play it. Oh, how classic. Can't go wrong with the moon level here. Everybody's favorite, I believe. But no, with Doom 3, I then beat it on the original Xbox. And then I did the BFG edition on the 360. This is one of the video game songs, I have to admit, that are not overrated. That everybody says is fantastic. I mean, video game music of this level could rival some of the best Mega Man tunes, you know? It's just phenomenal. So the real question is, how many times have you beaten this game, Coola D? There we go, finally. Now, I hope I'm going the right way to find the Gizmo Duck remote, because that's what we need. That's Launchpad. Oh, it's the key. Alright. That's right, you gotta get another key, and then that gets you to the Gizmo Duck remote. Yeah, this game just has a good flow to it. I mean, the things... I mean, other than the Transylvania key for the mine, everything else is fairly straightforward and not too cryptic. Whoops, not that way. You know what, it's a shame I have not been keeping up with the Olympics. I will admit I've seen it on and off when it's on, but it has been such a hectic year for me lately, as I'm sure you guys can relate, because you haven't been seeing too much activity on the channel, which I'm hoping to make it worthwhile of my absence, because trying to work on some good stuff for you guys, and I just happened to luck out and be able to squeak out a stream tonight, because I remember Coola D was asking me earlier this week, and he gave me a good friendly reminder. I told him I'd shoot for it, and we were able to pull it off this week, thankfully. There we go. It's always good when you can find cake. Alright. Almost there. Is it this side? There we go. That's what we need. That's one hefty size remote. Now we're in good shape. Less me bagpipes at Gizmo Duck time. You can never go wrong with the old Gizmo Duck. Yeah, I get a lot of those after hours. A lot of telemarketers at their best, man. Telemarketers used to respect people's time and not call after certain hours, but it seems like it could be as late as 9 o'clock at night, and you're just getting blasted. Oh. I really wonder what's the amount of, money that you need for certain types of endings. I want to say, I think the worst ending is, I mean, you got like a bag of money at the end or something. And then like the average ending is you get like a treasure chest of money. And then the best ending, I believe, is I think the best ending is you have like a mountain of money or something. Probably fills a full screen or something like that. Ah. Just not getting the timing down. There he is. Thanks, Gizmo Duck. You're all too helpful. Can I bounce on your head? Hey, come back. Well, Gizmo Duck decided to end it all after his one mission. Yep. There's secrets over there. Just makes you think there's a secret somewhere when you see those situations. Yeah, you know, I have been overdue for streaming a Sega Genesis game. But as you guys know, I kind of lost my abilities to stream the older games. I'm kind of stuck with the PS4. So this is like the best middle ground I can get until I get some funds one of these days. I just don't have the capability because the computer I used to stream, that one fried. Uh-oh. This mouse is angry. Can't do that. There we go. Give me my green cheese. My moon cheese. You know, it's a shame they don't have, like the Sega Genesis collection like they had on the PS3 and Xbox and that. The Sonic collection. I don't know why they haven't done something like that for the PS4. Alright, all land clear. And the treasures magically were taken away. That makes sense. And where do we end up? Oh, going back to the level that you have to revisit all the time. Can't get enough of Transylvania here. Oh, what the heck? That's cheap. Okay, we're just gonna get cheap-shotted the whole time. And I could have sworn I had Pogo out for that one. I could use some power here, Miss Beakley. No Miss Beakley. I don't think anybody's going to be streaming Pit Fighter anytime soon. I'm surprised you'd even want to see that. You're one of the few that want to see it, and I bet there ain't many that want to play it. Well, how fun is that? We're just gonna warp all over the place. Okay. Yep, a whole lot of nothing. Well, this level has been pretty pointless. Just a Beagle Boy, but no Huey or Dewey or Louie or... I never did get all those down cold colors with the names. Oops. Oh, now they give you health when I'm not nowhere around. How about some health over here since this is around? No, they give you nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Eternal Champions would be an interesting one. I remember that game being having really good graphics, and I actually have, I want to say I have the Sega CD version of Eternal Champions, I That one has pretty much, I think that's considered the definitive version of the game. Genesis version's good, it's just, I think, the quality sound is a little bit better with the Sega CD, and that's pretty much the big difference. But I remember that game being tough. Like, you gotta really know what you're doing in that one. They did not make that easy pick-up-and-play Street Fighter type of game, from what I recall. Oh, to win all those would be nice. Then you could build a money bin like Scrooge McDuck would. See, this is all still a dead end too. You know, I got a bad feeling Ryu's gonna have to tell me where is the boss in this, because I don't know. At least I'm refilling the health while I'm looking. Ah, then I'm losing it. There we go. So, you gotta warp somewhere, right? Okay, take this here, but this is to where the key is. Oops. Man, where the heck is the jump on this? This is jump and it didn't work. Oops. Hey, what's going on, LGR? Glad to see you stop by, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, this game's good, but as you can see, I struggle with this PS4 controller. Because I'm like slamming on the buttons, and it's not hopping out of the cart like it would on the NES. This is like nuts. Here, I'm tapping it, it works fine, but once I'm in the cart, it like has a delay to it. You gotta jump way earlier than I'm used to. So, that's what you get with emulation and not real hardware. Okay, now we know that going down that way is where you got that key. So, would you go this way to get to wherever the new boss is? Or is he where the key was? Well, he's certainly not here, I'm guessing. That's why we have a rewind. I love it. We'll just rewind it all the way back. Why not? Ah, the handy convenience of modern technology. Yeah, you have a good point with emulators. They do save a lot on space. And, I can easily relate. Nowadays, there's a lot of games you just don't have the time to learn and master the old-fashioned way. Okay, now what happens if it goes this way? Nothing. And this takes me to this. And then back in here. Doesn't take you anywhere. Yeah, I could go in the circle all day, apparently. Nope, just takes you back in and out. So, anybody got any guesses on where the final boss is? Because I obviously don't remember. We go all the way back up here. Nothing in there. This room looks like something should be here, but it's nothing. I think it's just here to trick you. Oh, you know what? You got a good point, Ryu. You just head back to the same boss area as you normally would. I didn't even think of that. I thought he had to be in a different spot, but leave it to Ryu. He's probably right. I didn't even think of that. Just go where Magica Dispel was. Isn't she just up to the right here or something? No, not that. I meant, this has gotta have 2 mirrors, right? You dumb ghost. They don't even pay out good. Yeah, you're right, you just go to the regular boss. I was thinking he was like hidden or something. Oh, this is where you gotta really have the pogo down cold. You got to pogo on top of the bat and then hit him. Yeah. Good luck with this PS4 setup. And I don't even remember this character being a big protagonist. Go. Like, why wouldn't they just leave it as magic and a spell as the main boss? That'd make more sense than having some Count Dracula duck. Bad timing on that one. Why you get to retry? Alright. Yeah, there's Glom Gold. How's it going, Glom Gold? Gotta catch him. Ugh. You know, I remember this part, and I'm just curious if you can lose the whole game just by letting him get to the treasure before you. But I'm not fast enough. He took the treasure, so what happens? I must fight Dracula Duck again. Oh, wow. You get punished, and you just have to fight the boss again. Interesting. That's funny. So that's what happens. You fight the boss again. I thought it was like game over or something. So, okay, this time we'll try to get there in time. Whew, barely. Barely. See, I only got the treasure chest. So I got like the average ending. Because I'm pretty sure you get like a mountain of gold if you got even more. So that I only got 6 million. I'm guessing you probably got to get like 10 million for the mountain of gold. Well, at least he acknowledged the nephews for getting something knocked out. Not too shabby, though. Not too shabby. Whew. Yeah, it still has a good flavor. I mean, it's aged well. Excellent game. I enjoyed the rewind feature for the convenience of the stream. But I'd still recommend it for anybody nowadays. Let's see. Stream another RPG. I don't know about that one. Doing Dragon Warrior 1 was quite the feat. I still haven't fully recovered from it, but I don't know, maybe if Ryu suggested a nice short RPG, I'd think about it, but it's gotta be Ryu approved. Yeah, and I did knock out the stream nice and quick. It was a good run. Hopefully down the road we will see the rest of this collection here, because there's a lot of games. We knocked out the first DuckTales, and maybe in the future we can visit the other ones, but I'll have to probably look into it for us. But no, other than that, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. Always a blast hanging out with you guys, and I look forward to the next stream. I don't know exactly what it'll be yet, but I'm sure it'll be some of these Disney games somewhere down the line, because we want to get these knocked out. They're pretty fun to revisit, especially with Rewind. So, other than that, I appreciate you guys coming out, and I'll talk to you guys next live stream. Take it easy, guys.